mid-morning. Let's explore meditation and body pain. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi. This is the Lama you are looking for. This morning, we could chant and meditate and enjoy a lesson or two, but first. Oopsie, wrong button. Let's try that again. If you love Star Wars and you wish to meditate as profoundly as Qui-Gon Jinn on Naboo, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. If at any point during this morning's live stream you have a question about Buddhist meditation or philosophy or even chanting, there is no need to be bashful. Simply type your question in the chat window on the right-hand side of your screen. Of course, you want to type it in great detail. So about 13 minutes ago, Hooser2531 wrote, "Body rebelling to the changes that come from meditation?" And just as the headline says, question, is my body rebelling to the changes that are coming from meditation, or is it just coincidence? Thanks for any input. To elaborate, having a lot of additional aches and pains since I have found some real changes in my meditation this past 5 to 6 weeks. Okay, let's explore this bad boy. So, this reminds me of I think it's a logical fallacy that correlation does not ensure causation. So, just because we're feeling pain does not mean our body's rebelling. There are some very disempowering myths that have arranged themselves around Buddhism for the past 100, 200 years or so. And it's the idea that there's this mechanism in our brain that doesn't want to be enlightened and will fight us every step of the way. No. If you have aches and pains in meditation, it's quite simply because A, you aren't sitting in a sustainable way. B, you don't have a multiple of postures. After X number of minutes, one posture will become painful. And we have a choice. Do we persist with that posture or switch to a different posture? That depends on why you think your body generates pain. Does your body generate pain to test you? Or does your body generate pain as a survival mechanism? Ask the sciences. They'll tell you we evolved pain receptors as a survival mechanism. Please don't make the mistake I did. In my past, I thought I would just gut it out, and I wound up ruining my joints, generating bone spurs and torn linings and arthritis, and I wouldn't recommend it. So listen to your body. Additionally, sitting properly in meditation and working with parts of our mind that we normally just take for granted takes effort. It will generate fatigue. And as any good trainer will tell you, we ignore the symptoms of fatigue at our peril. We can tease our threshold of fatigue gently and methodically, but if we outright ignore it, we will court some form of injury. So meditation and contemplation are an extra workload on our bodies. Are we meeting our body's needs? Are we consuming enough water? Are we getting enough sleep? Are we getting enough fresh air, sunshine, exercise? Are we eating a whole food, plant-based diet? the diet that peer-reviewed studies show our bodies thrive the most on, whether it's for athletic events or intellectual events, whether it's for endurance event or explosive events. The diet most apt at preventing disease and increasing longevity is a whole food plant-based diet. Now, if you're interested in that, allow me to direct your attention to, let's see here, the description area below the video. Let's see. So let's go over here. So below the video, if everything works appropriately, you'll see an absurd amount of links. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll find an entire section on vegan education. Especially the stuff by Dr. Michael Greger at nutritionfacts.org. It was very, very helpful. So, meditation increases the physical and mental workload, meet your body's needs, listen to your body's cries for help. I would like to move on to the formal practice, but first let's pause for approximately 1 minute of housekeeping. 4 times every day, 4 times daily I live stream. Let's try this again. Every day I live stream 4 meditation classes. That's much better. Without any ads, health permitting. With your assistance, this channel could come to help support the next generation of nuns, monks, yogis, lamas, and even brick-and-mortar meditation centers, each replete with a resident teacher and their apprentice. If this sounds good to you and you'd like to help out, even for as little as the cost of 1 cup of coffee a month, simply use your smartphone's camera to capture this QR code. Or if you're old school, simply scroll down and click one of the description area. Let's try this again. Click one of the donation links in the description area below the video. So we come now to Diamond Mind's Easy Tantra. We're going to begin with preliminary practices, which are known by many names, including Ngondro. So let us train the neural pathways responsible for empathy and enthusiasm. We'll do that by chanting the recitations of bodhicitta and refuge. May I liberate all beings from the tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging by relying on the Buddha's example, instructions, and students. May I liberate all beings from the tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging by relying on the Buddha's example, instructions, and students. May I liberate all beings from the tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging by relying on the Buddha's example, instructions, and students. Let's turn our attention now to mantra meditation, which is known by many names, including Maha Yoga. Let's begin by reviewing this mantra's meaning. Om I invoke the Benza diamond-like strength of Asata, mind well trained in love and letting go. supplicating with whom may love and letting go be mastered by all. Love and letting go are respectively the second and first folds of the Eightfold Path. Consider, if you will, the statue of two Buddhas sitting in tantric union. This could be described in Sanskrit as Vajra Sattva Karma Mudra. It could be described in Tibetan as Dorje Sampa Yabyum, or in English as Diamond Mind Mother and Father. The iconography of this yadam, or archetype of enlightenment, functions merely to organize the 8 figures of speech necessary for deeply transformative mantra contemplation. We turn now to a practice of love and letting go, which is known by many names, such as Maha Yoga. As we chant the mantra, good feel as if diamond rays were emitting from may thumbnails as horizontal 6-syllable mantra rosary at our heart. Lavishing all minds, communication, bodies, and circumstances with wisdom, love, health, and good fortune, centered and spontaneous. We're going to begin with love, that we might leapfrog over our competitive tendencies. May all minds of all beings now be as peaceful and wise as a Buddha's mind, symbolized by a one-syllable mantra known as the Siro Bija mantra. Now, there are 2 tricks we use to transform mere mantra recitation into actual mantra contemplation. The first trick is to silently and mentally recite either a rhetorical question of wisdom or an intention of love during our inhalation. During our exhalation, as we are chanting the mantra, we physically relax as best we can. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. May all relationships of all beings now be as joyful and loving as a Buddha's communication symbolized by the 6-syllable mantra. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. May whole bodies of all beings now enjoy the beautiful, healthy, depicted in Buddhist art of the blissful body of a yidam of lore and archetype of enlightenment. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung, Om Benza Sato Hung. Omen Zazato Hung 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 May all circumstances of all beings now be as safe and fortunate as a Buddha's paradise, pure land of Hati of lore. Omen Zazato Hung 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 Omen Zazato Hung. Let us now switch gears from love to letting go, that we might better leapfrog over our clinging tendencies. How is it that as we inhale, all circumstances could appear quite vivid, yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable as a cloudless sky or a vati of light? Omen Zazato Hung 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 Omen Zazato Hung. How is it that as we inhale, our bodies could feel quite sensual, yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as non-graspable as a vast empty void or radium of light? Omen Zazato Hung 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 Omen Zazato Hung. How is it that as we inhale, the interpersonal experience of communication could be quite resounding, yet as we relax into our exhalation, it could feel as non-graspable as a cloudless sky or a mantra of light? Omen Zazato Hung 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 How is it that as we inhale we could perceive our mind's functions quite clearly? Yet as we relax into our exhalation, they could feel as not graspable as a vast empty void or a bija of light. Omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung. Omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung. Omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung. Omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung, omen zazato hung. We should, having completed 128 repetitions of this 6-syllable mantra, we now switch gears from from chanted contemplations to silent contemplations. We're going to begin by bringing the circumstantial into the dance of impermanence and interdependence. We're going to use the verb melt as a metaphor of impermanence that help us to leapfrog over our clinging tendencies. And we're going to use this inference of absorption as a metaphor of interdependence to help us to leapfrog over our competitive tendencies. As we breathe in, we're going to silently and mentally recite into form. As we exhale, we're going to silently and mentally recite all lots melt. Now, contrary to what you may have been taught, it's not our job to actively visualize what we're experiencing. All we gotta do is silently and mentally recite these words in harmony with our inhalation and our exhalation and our relaxation. Do that, and you will make progress on the path. Now let us bring our experience. Now let us bring our experience of the physical into the same dance of impermanence and interdependence. So we're pretending or exploring what it would be like if all bodies, including our bodies, blissfully melted into a rainbow light that now absorbed into our speech faculty. Now let us contemplate what it could be like if all experience of the interpersonal, of all beings' experience of the interpersonal, blissfully melted into rainbow light that now absorbed into our mind. We now contemplate what it could be like if all minds, including our mind, blissfully melted into a rainbow light that now absorbed into a vast empty void. We now switch gear from contemplation to meditation. And our first of two silent meditations is going to be the union of bliss and letting go, which is known by many names, including Anu Yoga. During the in-breath, we could silently and mentally recite, during our in-breath, we will notice our sensations. And during our exhalation, we shall relax into sensations of non-graspable nature. How will we manage that? Well, during our inhalation, we will silently and mentally recite heart, ah, joy. And during our exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite relaxing. We switch gears now from bliss and letting go to awareness and letting go. Which is known by many names, including Mahasandhi or Ati Yoga. As we breathe in, we will notice mind, and as we exhale, we could relax into mind's non-graspable nature. How are we going to manage that? The easiest way to notice mind's perceptions, emotions, intentions, thoughts, memories, and imaginings is to silently and mentally recite "Notice this" during each inhalation. And the easiest way to explore mind's non-graspable nature is to silently and mentally recite "relaxing" during each exhalation. Let us view the four thoughts and turn the mind to the teachings through a progressive lens. Let's seal our practice with 5 chants of universal love, beginning with mastery and liberation. May I, like Diamond Man, master the Eightfold Path as well as liberate others. Return now to the ethics of kindness. May all beings practice of kind communication, conduct, and calmness for spontaneous and uncontrived. And now, auspicious rebirth. May each being take auspicious rebirth, master the Buddha's path, and then help all others do likewise. Wishing love for the world, throughout these lands and everywhere upon the earth in general. May the sufferings of disease, famine, and warfare be entirely unknown, so that not even the names occur. May practice of the Dharma merit and prosperity increase, and may there always be good fortune and well-being and abundance. We conclude now with the 4 immeasurables. May everyone be free from stress, may everyone be happy, may no one be separated from the happiness. May everyone have balance from the tyranny of hating, craving, and clinging freed. If you feel I have earned it, type something in the chat window. Give this live stream a thumbs up and share it on social media. In approximately... If you are as geeky as me, this is the way.